Oh, oh, oh. All right. Hope everyone had a great week. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. What are these lovely things that are being sold? Anything that I care about, anything that I want. Oh, we should check the vendor while we're... Wait. What? All right, let's see if they have any of the legs that I need. They do. I'll take the lot. Okay, I need to look up that quest because I think that's enough for us to do another thing. I think it's enough to do one Cinder Beetle Carapace, 2 legs is enough for the boots. So I need to put 4 of these in the shopping cart. Helm is we don't have the mandible for the helm. We don't have the mandible for the legs. And we don't have the mandible for okay. So the boots, we need to go talk to a master blacksmith. He only spawns at night. What is the torque of the... He's located in front of the blacksmithing building, which is here. So we're looking for, so nighttime has to arrive. It's a master blacksmith, not this guy, not these guys. So we'll wait here. It is currently noon. I don't know what hippie is. The 9 fighter's too low. Snapcaster's a wizard. Stable plate greaves. Oh, those are pretty. PLD, what is up, my friend? How was your week? Wingstop. Oh yeah, I gotta summon my weapon, don't I? God, what a noob. Work, work. Work, work. Bam, bam. They updated the model for this shield. It is now a round shield. It was a triangular shield. I think 19's a little high. Drax is a decent fighter, though, if I remember right. Spellblade, that's not a tank. You think you've settled on a class? Is it that awkward monk? Goblin Shadow Knight. Okay. They haven't even done the rework for Shadow Knight yet. And you're settled into the Shadow Knight, huh? Okay. Full sending it. Then they're going to do the rework and you're going to be like, I'm changing the fighter. No, I don't think the Shadow Knight rework will be that much. Just like the Shaman rework wasn't a whole lot. I didn't expect the Shaman rework to be a whole lot. But of course, people still bitched. So, there's that. Oh, we've got some guilds we've got 4 guilds in the world who've killed the first boss on the new raid in WoW. On Mythic. Alright. More power to them. Get that on their resume. One guild did it in 1 poll. Excellent. Oh, no, that's the second boss that they pulled. Oh, one guild's got 4 polls in the second boss, and they got him at 32%. I'm a huge fan of Race to World First. If you don't care about WoW, that's fine. I don't either. But I like watching the Race to World First. Like, I haven't played WoW since Season 1 of Dragonflight, and even that was... Really, I haven't played WoW seriously since Shadowlands, but I still tune in every single Race to World First. I am obsessed with watching Race to World First. It's unhealthy, to be honest. Yeah, it's always... I always cheer for the little guilds that get in there and get a couple world first kills on Mythic. I always cheer for them because I know when Echo, Liquid, and Method hit it, it's going to be like boss 1, boss 2, boss 3, boss 4. Just boom, 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 boom. Like, they'll knock them out in like one pull each. And I just love seeing how far the little guilds can get before the big boys get in there and like just crush the first 4 bosses and take the lead. I was cracking up last night. I was watching and I was laughing because the guilds were bitching about the difficulty of the final boss on Heroic and talking about how hard it is and how like it shouldn't be that hard, blah blah blah. And I'm sitting here like, you've got this patch for 3 days and you're already bitching about a boss who is like, this content is supposed to last them months, like 3, 4, whatever months, like months of time, and they're bitching about a boss in 3 days. And I'm sitting here like, you're bitching about it? Like, I get it. But it's like, you can't make these people happy. Because if Blizzard releases a raid that just falls over, everyone's like, well, that wasn't fun. That was too quick. And then they put some challenge in there and they're like, oh my God, we can't kill like everything in the first week. This is ridiculous. Blizzard overtuned it. I'm like, there is no pleasing these people. It cracks me up. Like, what I want to see in the Race to World First, I want to see the race go to like week 3, 3.5, maybe week 4. Like, I loved Shadowlands, and I know that like it was like so many people tuned in because it was like that and some of the Dragonflight. Like, it was neck and neck for like 2 whole weeks. You never knew who was going to get it. It was so good. And why I like it that long is because you've got the younger whiners in the Race to World First Guild who are like, this is too long. I miss my house. I miss my family. I mean, like, it's your fucking job. You literally work like maybe 4 months out of the year. Like, of course you're streaming and stuff like that. But like, your main pay check is like 4 months out of the year. Stop your bitching. Do your damn jobs. And then you've got the older, more mature folks who are like, we're in it for the long haul. This is our job. This is what pays our bills. Like, they approach it like a true, like, this is our job. And that's when the pull away happens. Like, I remember, I can't remember if it was, I think it was Shadowlands, the jailer, I think, when the entire Liquid guild like quit on the leader, like just fucking up and quit on max, and they were like, no, we're done, like we want to go home. It's close to Christmas or whatever, and we just want to go home. So they sent the whole guild home and they lost. And I absolutely love that because I'm like, you bunch of whiny bitches. Oh, my job is so hard. I play a video game 4 months out of the year really hard. And don't get me wrong, they put ridiculous hours into these 4 months. But, like, you're playing a video game for a living. Like, you know, you literally, all you have to do is play a video game. They have professional chefs cooking for them. They have professional like project managers who are managing their schedule. You go to bed at this time. You wake up at this time. The professional cook cooks all your shit. You need to go do this for the like literally their life is like structured for them. They have to follow a goddamn schedule. Like, God, it's a dream. It's a goddamn dream. It cracks me up. I love it. I love it. And though I am an American, I'm an Echo fan. Echo has been my team for a long, long time. Probably since they started. I'm a huge fan of Echo. Echo's my guys. I wish I lived on a different time zone so I could watch Echo more, because obviously when I wake up in the morning, you know, they're halfway through their day. By the time I'm off work, you know, they're already they're packing it up for the night. So it's like I miss a lot of their stuff, which is a huge bummer. You're an EU, but you always cheer for Liquid. Look, there's a lot of players on Liquid that I absolutely adore. I have never been a fan of Max. I have never been a fan of his. I think he's a self-centered, egotistical piece of garbage. Never met him in life, but just the vibes he gives off is just self-entitled piece of garbage. Egotistical, self-entitled. And it drives me insane. It drives me insane. Don't get me wrong, he's done a lot for the game. He's done a lot for the raid scene. He's done a lot for the Race to World First, but yeah. Well, like right now, obviously, I'm watching Liquid because they're who's on, and Echo's on like repeat right now. I do thoroughly. Wait, Spellbag can't speak. Let's see here. Yeah, there's some players on Liquid that I absolutely adore. I absolutely adore Fired Up. I think he is the most adorable human being I think I've ever seen in my entire life. The things he says and stuff like that. Yeah, there's this thing. The things he says, I absolutely. Oh my god, I crack up. He is such a character. He's such a treat. See, I need to hit up like Preach, or I need to hit up like Roger Brown and be like, can you guys make your Echo jerseys in big boy sizes? Because this 2X bullshit is not flying with me. Like, I would love to support them and like purchase an Echo jersey. And Liquid's the same way. I'm like, I had a Cloud9 jersey for a long time and I outgrew it. And outgrew it in ways that, regardless of that I'm losing weight right now, I will not be able to fit back in that. And no one sells big boy sizes. Like, they just don't. It's always sad to me. Oh my God. I have 12 wood. All right. Where's my master blacksmith? He should be spawning any moment now. I want my booties. They added like a little tooltip thing. I don't want it. I don't want it to show up. No. I don't. Is there a way to turn off the tooltip thing? At the bottom. See it. Hydra's head snaps at the door. The choir in my head yells no more, no more. My guts are rotting, my vision blurs, but gold is gold. Thank you. And words are words. I'll stop judging, lies the inquisitor within. As I roast the faces of the beast and sin, my hands are shaking. I can't stop the silence. I love how every time they patch and I log in, my character's shields change. It cracks me up. Hail. Say, halt. Mentioned you could craft armor with cinder beetle parts. Do I have to say anything after that? Shell and 2 legs. 1 shell.
Yeah, I'm the monster now, I guess.
Wait, where'd my legs go?
Just pour the drink. The Inquisitor.
Did I put them all in the bank?
Dead drunk.
God damn it. Did I really just... Did I put all of them in here? If I'm missing beetle parts, I'm going to be upset. Okay. Yeah, this is why I don't want to fight in this zone. PLD, do you need a weapon on your do you need a weapon on your Shadow Knight? more specifically a one-handed weapon. Alright, yeah, because I have the butcher cleaver if you needed one. It's not like super awesome, but it's better than what you start with. I know a lot of Shadow Knights are using two-handers, which is fine. I just know that if you're fighting like bosses and big boys, you should probably have something that's... Okay, I clicked on my character. Where are the legs? Everyone saw me click on my character, right? They're in this bag. Okay? They're in this bag. Gonna lose my mind.
It's true, I'm still here, and so are you.
If I get to this guy and my shit isn't in my bag, I'm gonna lose it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Give me. Okay. We got my booties. Less armor than my other ones, but more stats. It's fine. I'm glad I didn't have to flip out there. I was about to message Trent directly because I know he's on and he's sitting over at West Bank, or he was. I'm not above it. Trent, why is this shit keep disappearing? Is he still over there? Trent's still over there. Yeah, and here's the thing. You can buy like a lot of the items. You can just check the blacksmith, check the cook. And you can buy a lot of the items. The things that are hard though are the mandibles. You need mandibles, and those things are actually popular weapons that people use. And you need 2 different types of mandibles. One you need 2 of. So. Okay, I've got Vans with me. We were supposed to meet at West Bank. Okay. So just so you're aware, for a tank, like rusty steel is pretty good AC. Like look at the difference in AC. Like you're going to sacrifice a decent amount of AC getting the Cinder Beetle, but you do get stats. So you just have to weigh that, because AC for a tank is super important, because that's reducing your physical damage you take. So just be aware of that. I will say the shield's nice though. The shield is 14 AC. I think the steel tower shield is better, but that's nice. Plus it's a light source, which is nice. But the armor does look cool. It's a nice gold.
You part ways 'cause you met before. You meet again 'cause you walked out the door. I'll live on till the day I die. Tonight we toast to the hell in our eyes. You part ways 'cause you met before. You meet again 'cause you walked out the door. Every regret and every fear I tried to hide, I'll swallow them all down, let them burn inside. But I'm still standing in the rain.
My game's just
Tomorrow with a fist of mud and pain. Now raise your mugs and scream into the sky.
That's the first time my game crashed for a while.
Hey, the seat's empty. Sit down. The war is done. Let
I do wish they would fix this, where the settings I set save. Okay, the toolbar settings stayed, but for some reason the shadow settings don't save.
saving their skin, so we walk through hills. We tasted dirt, we tasted fear. So nothing tastes sweeter than this sour beer. Usually I'm a stain on the wall or out in the drain, holding my breath, living in silence and pain. But seeing you idiots still alive and free, we'll drink the whole damn tavern dry, just you and me. Raise it up, smash it down, let the tavern shake the ground, spill the tears into the foam, hell spat us out, so here we roam. Raise it up, shout and roar until the morning knocks on the door. Wash away
Have a good evening, my friend.
this room, we're the only world we trust.
Have a good evening. Glad you stopped by. Thank you. I always appreciate you hanging out, even when I accidentally time you out.
Swim through the blood in the dark, that scar on your face is the best
It wasn't my fault.
even the grave is yawning. Lord of our
You don't like
no
it?
fancy
Don't fucking watch
no
it.
noble speech. Just grab a mug for within your reach. Usually I'm just trash in the corner, swept to
Thank you.
the side,
Thank you.
with no
We're gonna have fun. It'll be, it'll be a shorter stream,
standing tall and proud.
but it won't be super short. Oh yeah, so you use your power of timeout right before you leave. I see. See, smart. Smart.
Sleeping, don't ask me why.
There you go.
It's just the smoke
Yeah, give you a timeout to head to bed on.
to my eye. Or maybe it's just that you're right.
Hi, boys.
Faces are the only thing that fits in these filthy, heavenly places.
Why does everyone zone in and immediately run away?
Smash it down, let the tavern shake the ground. Sing it coarse and sing it proud. Lost inside this roaring crowd. Raise it up, drain the keg, drink until you break a leg. Here's to us who survive. Glad to be alive.
people are in 10, so there's camps open. Oh, I need to update my macro. There we go. Second swing of the night. We get a big old proc. What is that box? Oh, that's the dot in his eye. Okay. Moss, how you doing, my friend? How was your week? Did you have a good week? Ready for the weekend? What are our weekend plans? What are we doing? Anything fun? Anything delicious? Whoa, that arrow is red. Oh, son's birthday? Okay. Ooh, Pokemon trading event. TCG event Sunday with the whole family. That sounds sick. That sounds sick. I'm a Magic the Gathering player, but I do collect Pokemon cards that are like my favorite Pokemon. So, yeah. My week was rough, man. I got back from vacation at the end of July or mid-July, and it's just been like back to back to back to back to back to back to back. And I'm just like, please, for the love of everything, give me something that's not crap. This weekend, our plans are, tomorrow is Variety Stream. So, Baldur's Gate 3, and then, pending when we finish that, we will do more Monsters in Memory. And then Sunday will be all Monsters in Memory. Just getting more familiar with the Cleric. Really having a good time with him. Kind of wanted to see what they did. I read the notes on Cleric. Didn't look like it was too egregious that would turn me off from playing it. So just want to continue to test it more just because this is the class that I think I've landed on. Just to loot the damn corpse. Loot the corpse, thank you. Not sure where this guy's heading, but I'm going to keep following him. But yeah, probably just Cleric testing. Yeah, what I was hoping for them to make the deity blessings. I was hoping they would make the deity blessings more consistent, and in doing so, bring down the overall spike damage. So basically, make the overall Cleric DPS kit more consistent. But we'll see. So, my favorite Pokemon here. Let me get my little guy. There he is. There he is. I got my little Gengar. Just because I also think it's cool. I also have my little Scream Tail. And because I've always been a fan of turtles, I got my Terrapagos. My terastallized Terrapagos. Yeah, I've got some really awesome Gengar art that I got at the last convention I was at, and I gotta hang it up. Legend Maker Gengar. I don't know what that is, but that sounds cool. I'm gonna Google it right now. Legend Maker Gengar. Oh, it's just a card. Okay. Holy shit. An ungraded version of that card is $92. That's an investment. The PSA top grade's like $8,000. Jesus. So, to be honest, the only reason I like Terrapagos is because I'm a huge fan of turtles. And I thought Terrapagos was so adorable when I first saw Terrapagos non-Terra'd. And then I saw him Terra, and I'm like, okay, that's pretty sick. I didn't know what it was. Keep in mind, I am a Magic the Gathering player. So I don't know what Pokemon sets are. $50, I mean, $50 is under the ungraded version. So you've already, I mean, if you've already made your money back plus, it's just for the binder. Yeah, I'm trying. I haven't found a Gengar binder yet. That's a goal. But like, even my Magic the Gathering decks are all sleeved in Gengar sleeves, and my main two competitive decks are in Gengar boxes. So it's like I sit down at a Magic event and I pull out Gengar boxes with Gengar sleeves, and people are like, "Are you at the right event?" This is a good camp. Yeah, I here's the thing is I play I've played the Pokemon Switch 2 game, was it Pokemon Champions or whatever? And I've tried so hard to make a good Gengar team, and I just can't do it. There's too many other Pokemon that I like that are good, and I'm like, it just doesn't work. Oh yeah, you've got to have the full evolution line. Did they set a campfire up here? No, right back here. Here, come here. Yeah, the Floret teams are pretty good, but the Champions meta is very different than the regular VGC meta. Just for the sheer fact that they can patch that at will. It's hard for them to patch. So, okay, I'm putting the campfire down so these people stop running around. I can see that. I mean, it is on your phone too, so you don't have to just play it on the Switch, right? They do have a mobile app that syncs with the Switch, so I understand their design choices. For me, it's just it's a nice little like, oh, I've got a couple minutes. I wanna play a couple VGC matches. That's all it is for me, right? Like,
Between the things I dream to do and the sins I must commit. What's your aim? They ask again. I'm sick and tired of it. An empty mug shatters mixed with the roar. The filth of the city is washing on the shore. I was a hero once, the old drunk say, but I can't even afford my...
yeah, Pokemon Go. I used to play that a lot with friends and such. I stopped playing Pokemon Go when Niantic sold it to a Saudi Arabia company. They just, again, this is me in my IT bubble. Saudi Arabia, unfortunately, does not have as many cybersecurity protections in place for their users, and it just didn't make me feel comfortable. So I stopped playing Go just along those lines. But Go is a fantastic game, especially if you play it with your friends and family. It's just a personal thing. I have nothing against Go. I have nothing against players who play Go. It's just, for me, it's just, I don't do it. Very true. Very true. Yeah, as an American, I always feel bad for the Europeans, because it's like, well, no, I don't. I'm actually very happy for the Europeans, because it's because of European law and their lawsuits against American companies that are getting more strict and better laws here in America to protect people's data. And so that's why I really love European users on American tools. It's because of Europe that real change is happening. Because, see, companies, just look at Apple, for example. Apple did not want to. Apple wanted two different chargers for their iPhones, did not want two different chargers for their iPhone. So because of the European Union lawsuit stating that they had to have a USB-C standard for their iPhones, now all iPhones across the world are that way, because making two different charging ports for their iPhone is more expensive than just standardizing it, right? So, like, I really appreciate the European Union, like, putting the screws to American companies, because it's forcing those companies to comply to better standards that then benefit the Americans, right? I wish America would do it themselves, but fuck, look what we're doing across the world. So, you know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, what you have of it. You can't trust us to do anything right. Denmark's on my list of places to visit. I would love to visit Denmark. I will talk about anything here. I am someone that just loves conversation. I love conversation. Especially people who can have conversation and, like, not get butthurt over differing opinions, you know what I mean? Because I'll sit here and trash games that people love, and as long as they're like, yeah, I understand your point of view, I disagree with it, but you know what I mean? We'll talk games, we'll talk anything here. I don't care. That's kind of my brand. The game for me is something I enjoy. The chat is what I enjoy more. So are you playing Cleric as well? Is that what you're planning on playing in EA? I like the look of that sword that Sinres has. Bash away, my friend. Bash away. We deserve every bash you can throw. Yeah, one of the community members here that hangs out a lot, PLD. He was here a little earlier. He went to bed. He's another European. He just said he landed on Shadow Knight as his main class, and I'm like, ooh, before the rework, that's ballsy, right? So yeah. Based on what I read with the rework for Shaman really didn't change much. I haven't read through the deep dive extensively yet, but from what I could tell from the patch notes, they did not change Shaman a whole lot, which I anticipated they weren't going to change Shaman a whole lot. In my opinion, Shaman it's a Shaman. Like, I think they nailed Shaman pretty good. They added some things that I thought was good and cool, but in general, I thought Shaman was pretty safe, and I was correct. The two I'm waiting for to see is Elementalist, which is kind of like my pride and joy class, and then Paladin, because I really enjoyed the Paladin, but I felt it was bland and missing something. So I want to see what they do to excite that class. I want to see what they do to excite that class. I was completely, I'll be completely honest, I was 100% against playing a Cleric. 100% against it. And when they did the revamp, PLD actually convinced me to try Cleric, and I was like, wow, like this is the Cleric class that I wanted, that I tried to build in EverQuest and never could because and yeah, it's just it's just so good. Limited choice of weapon, yeah. What I would like to suggest is, so right now, yes, you can use other weapons, but right now, in my opinion, using the summoned weapon is best because you get another proc option, right? It might not be the most damage, but it's quick, and it gives you another double proc potential. What I would like them to do is add an alternate to Hammer of Righteous that is a two-hander, because I would much rather, as a Cleric, have a two-handed weapon than a main and an offhand. Now, I understand wanting to have a main and an offhand, or having a main and a shield depending on the situation, but I just like a Cleric with a giant freaking hammer, right? So I would like them to add an alternative where you could summon that two-handed version. I don't think they're going to do it, but I would really enjoy that. You're right. Yep, that's an accurate statement. I would like to see consistency. Like, you can, like, if they made it consistent right now, the Cleric would be OP, way OP, because the damage proc potential is ridiculous. What I want to see is them to bring the top down and make it more consistent. So you are a consistent DPS, not a spiky DPS, right? So bring down the Like earlier, I hit for 4 times in a row. One was like 275. Like, bring that spike down and just consistent. Yep, that's exactly correct. Up the proc chance, bring down the potency. Yep. Try to, again, are big numbers fun? Yes. So having a little bit of variance is great. But like, I would rather consistent with some variance than all over the board, where sometimes I'm sitting here swinging for a while and I don't see anything, and then all of a sudden it's like kapow, 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 kapow. What I would also like to see, and again, this is not necessary for them to do. So you have Piety, and then you have the other proc. I think it's like the like Retribution or War or whatever it is. I would like to see them. All Piety should be default. Like Piety is there. I would like to see that secondary proc based off the deity you choose. So if you choose like the God of War, like you get strength. If you choose another god, you get some other stat or something. You know what I mean? So like I would like to see a little variance in kind of like a build craft, right? Like depending on what type of cleric you want to play, you can kind of build a custom cleric based on your deity. I believe, again, don't know about the Shaman, because they did increase Shaman DPS. Or they did something with Shaman DPS. I can't remember what it was. But I think Cleric has the highest potential of DPS. Here's the thing, though. There's a lot of healers that don't want to, like, there's a lot of healers out there that what they want to do is sit, heal, sit, sit, heal, sit. That's what they want to do. So the Cleric is not for all, right? What I really enjoy what they're doing with these reworks is in each archetype of the trifecta, right? Tank, DPS, healer. In each archetype, they're differentiating the classes for different playstyles, right? If you want to be a caster healer that can do some damage, but you want to be a sit, cast, sit, play a druid, right? If you want to be that true support that sits and slows and buffs, play a shaman. If you want to be in there beating the shit out of stuff and doing some big numbers along with healing, play a cleric. So it allows different play styles to fit into whichever class they want. Yes. So I think clerics, so they all have really good healing. I think what differentiates the clerics, they all three have advantages, right? Which is good because in EverQuest, everyone just wanted a cleric. So I'm glad that they've addressed that. And all the classes have the ability to heal well. I think clerics are going to be sought after because they can do a lot of damage and they've got very powerful healing abilities. I think that's going to be a huge piece, especially for groups who are like me, who like to push the limits of classes, right? So one thing I like to do is put together groups that don't make sense. Like, not the traditional tank DPS healer groups. So for those, that's kind of fun, and I think clerics fit really well into that. Shamans obviously bring a lot of buffs and slows. Druids have a lot of great buffs. They also have gates, which in a world like this, moving your group around to different camps quickly to get in there are going to be important. But I really value the power of the Cleric, both on damage and healing. They have amazing big boy heals. Just boom, you're healed, right? Like, where the Druid is like, you're healed, tickle heal, right? The Cleric's like, ugh, you are healed. And the Shaman is like, tickle. But the Cleric is literally like, you are healed by the power of Grayskull. So I just think it's what that group prefers. But I think with the damage potential, Clerics are going to be a very sought after healer. What I'm noticing is currently a gap in the game. And this has nothing to do with the development. Zero to do with the development. This just has to do with the player base and what people want to play. Is tanks. I am always, when I'm looking for group or trying to keep a group alive, we're always searching for a tank. So that's why I'm very curious about the Paladin revamp, especially since I don't have a static group for EA yet. I really, truly want to make sure I'm playing a class that I can consistently get into groups with. Obviously a healer, but if you don't have a tank, So tanks seem to be lacking in my opinion. Do I see Clerics being able to solo well? Do I see them being able to solo efficiently? No. Do I see them able to, if they can't get a group, solo? Yes. But in general, the game is not designed for solo classes, aside from some like pet classes like Necros, Druids, Enchanters are really good soloers. I think they're going to fit in right in the mid-pack as far as soloers. I don't like soloing. That's just my thing. I don't play MMORPGs to solo. But I think if you're a player who likes to solo, you'll be fine. But I again, depending on if I find a static group, I might not play a tank. But if Paladin rework is really good, I might play a tank. Clerics are extremely sturdy. I know when I was there's a clip. I think it's like there's a clip of me soloing in Wormsbane there, and then I was also soloing Yellows at the Were-Rats in Shaded Dunes. Yeah, you can solo. You were here. I can't remember what I had for breakfast this morning, so I apologize. You followed me right after that clip? I see that 5 days ago. I'm still going to post the clip. I was proud of that moment. I can't remember what I had for breakfast this morning. Two HP and a prayer. 2 HP and a prayer. Whoa, living. I actually sang that earlier today at work. Living on a prayer. I don't sing well, but you know what? Someone mentioned something at work, and I'm like, living on a prayer. We're halfway there. Usually it's my Wednesday at noon song. Usually Wednesday at noon I'm singing that song because it's truly halfway through my work week. God, I love having... Wait, we have an enchanter. I don't have an enchanter haste. Where's my enchanter haste? That's right. Singing well is boring. You're correct. I always say, be proud, be proud. Sing it loud. Off key, who cares? Sing it proud. Music is the way to the soul. Depends how you play them. It truly depends on how you play them, right? I enjoyed my time. I've tested Fighter, Shadow Knight, Monk, and Paladin. It truly enjoys how you... It truly just comes down to how you play them. I think the Shadow Knight has a lot of utility. You know, Feign Death, they've got the pet, they've got multiple taunts, they've got you know, life healing abilities. Like, I think the Shadow Knight is a fun class. And like I said, I'm anxious to see what they do, just because I want to see what they do to Paladin and Shadow Knight, because of all the tanks, I felt like Fighter was in the best spot, and I think the rework made Fighter in an even better spot. So, doesn't Shadow Knight get invisibility versus undead? They get IVU, don't they? Well, no melee gets gate. Don't start that. I had to put someone on the forums in their place about bitching that melee doesn't get gate. I'm like, go play WoW, get a Hearthstone. Yeah, I think if you're a tank player, Shadow Knight, Monk. I know monks aren't true tanks, but they can. Monks are good. Depending on the Paladin rework, they might be good. I think the hybrid tanks are much more interesting than Fighter. And Inquisitor is really fun too. I don't play Inquisitor because, quite frankly, crowd controlling stresses me out. Like, I will heal in the worst group imaginable and be fine. You put me in charge of crowd control for a group and I get stressed the F out. So like I avoid classes that are main crowd control. So enchanters, bards, yeah, count me out. So Inquisitor having any sort of crowd controlling ability just stresses me out. But I know I've talked to a couple Inquisitor players who really enjoy it. But I think in this game, if you want to tank, though fighter's fine and it's good, I think if you want an interesting tank, pick a hybrid. If you want a challenging tank, play a monk and build the monk as a tank. I want to see that. I want a main tank that's a monk, and they just invest all of their armor and shit into non-DPS tank. That's what I want. See, you know what I would love to see with Shadow Knight? Is so elementalists. Elementalists have the ability to become an elemental. And though it is a cool ability, I think it needs changed. I don't think it's that great of an ability. It's cool, but I don't think it's Master of the Elements. That's what's going on. I don't think it's that cool. It needs to be cooler. I would love to see Shadow Knights be able to like absorb the essence of their pet and become like a ghoul, a zombie, a skeleton, and like depending on which pet they absorb, like they get a special trait, right? Like I think that would be cool. You know, like so for example, if they absorb a skeleton, you know, they may lose some defense, so maybe not as good of a tank, but they gain DPS. Where if they become a ghoul, like they gain a whole bunch of damage and like, I don't know, some proc effect, but they lose some of their DPS or something like that. And I'm okay with them losing pets. Like I'm okay with them giving that to only necromancers, but you have to always keep in mind a Shadow Knight is a warrior necromancer. So like you still need that essence of undead with them. So I feel like it would be cool if like instead of having a pet, they like absorb the pet's energy into them and it changes them physically and it changes their abilities. But we'll see what they do, right? It's going to be done before early September because they said the last beta patch will be like the second week of September. So all the rest of the classes are getting their rework. Did my music stop? Music. Don't start me halfway through. Play. Thank you. Pikey, how we doing? Happy Friday, happy weekend. It was a while ago, Moss, that they said that all reworks would be done before EA. And they said the last patch for beta would be the early September. So as long as they're keeping true to all reworks being done before EA, I have not seen them change that statement. Then all of them should be done. Yeah, I do too. I really feel like they need to be honest. Like, I feel like all reworks need to be done before it goes out to everyone. Truly. Because if you release it to everyone, especially people who haven't been playing beta, they get into a class, they get into the rhythm of the class, and then you rework it, it's going to piss people off. Right now, you're pissing off beta players, but that's fine because they're beta players. They're meant to be testing this shit, right? So even though people are complaining and whining and bitching, the point of being in a beta is to test the changes the devs are making. I would feel really, really bad if they went into EA, people got into classes that they have not been part of beta, and then they bait and switch them. You know what I mean? Like, I truly think it would be a poor decision on their part to go into EA without all the reworks done. All the current races that are in right now, plus deep gnomes, deep elves, and maybe trolls. Trolls, I haven't got a confirmation on, but deep elves and deep gnomes will be on EA. Trolls I have not got a confirmation on yet. Because originally when they talked about the modules they were releasing, it was supposed to be EA, then Module 1. Module 1 was the deep with deep elves and deep gnomes. Then Module 3 was supposed to be trolls. But they kind of remajiggered that when they pushed EA to October and said they were doing the deep. So I don't have confirmation on the trolls yet. I haven't heard Sean or anyone say that. But definitely deep gnomes and deep elves will be in for EA. Deep dwarves, I would say there's probably less than a 5% chance deep dwarves will be in there because they were not part of module 2 or 3 in the original discussions. But who knows? And I can tell you, one of their in-game artists on his stream, he's been working on deep elf modeling. So I know that's for sure. The deep elves and deep gnomes are for sure because they've been working on the modeling for those on stream. But I haven't seen any of them work on trolls. Where is he rooted? Let's see. I don't know. Deep elves look pretty cool. Deep elves look pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. I think they look pretty sick.
Can wait, the debts can rot. Give me every drop you've got, yeah. Ho, ho, move the mugs and clear the floor. The fiddler shouting one round more. Ho, ho, smoke and sweater in the air. If the roof comes down, we don't care. Candles shake on the oaken wall. Fiddle cuts through the shouting hall. Bombay drops her tray with a grin. Chairs the brick, so let's begin. She spins hard by the old oak bar. Halfling laughs by the northern star. Claps her hands and she shouts out loud. Quit your drinking, join the crowd. Dance, dance till the ale runs dry. Ho, ho, stamp your boots and raise your hands up high. Ho, ho, clap, clap, let the rafters ring. Hey, ho, dance like tomorrow don't mean a thing. Raise your cup and stomp the floor. Dance, dance.
Hey, I think that's a good choice.
Laugh too loud and spill your pride.
I think that's what PLD's planning on doing.
Shake the dust and stone. Hey, ho, this wrecked old tavern feels like home. Hey, hey. Paladin stood with armor bright. Watch me dance, then tripped out.
Shadow Knight.
Gauntlet flew past
SHD is short for Shadow Knight.
and broke instead. A wizard smirked, stand back, I know. Cast a spell.
A warrior necro.
Floated sideways, hit the bell. Straight through the tavern door he fell. Dance, dance till the ale runs dry. Ho, ho, stamp your boots and raise your hands.
For those uninitiated.
Clap, clap, let the rafters ring. Hey, ho, dance like tomorrow don't mean a thing. Dance, dance till the ale runs.
Chat, I have an addiction problem, and it's to Baja Blast Zero. I'm just going to throw that out there right now. And there is a Taco Bell right next to my office, and like every day I drive home and I get 2 Baja Blast Zeros on my way home.
Anyway, who'd stop now? Who'd even try? Not while songs still split the sky. Broken mugs across the floor. Funny how we still want more. Barbarian laughed and swung too wide. 4 damn tables hit the side. Tankards flew across the room. Someone shouted, make more room. And keeper screamed, ah, hell just fine. Grabbed a mug and joined the line. Halfling singing on the bar. Drunk and laughing at the stars. Fiddler scraping broken strings. No one knows what morning brings. But tonight we drink and call till our voices shake the hall. Dance, dance till the ale runs dry. Ho, ho, stamp your boots and raise your hands up high. Ho, ho, clap, clap, let the
Does this give haste?
dance like tomorrow don't mean a thing. Raise your cup and stomp the floor. Sing so loud they hear next door. Dance, dance, dance all night. Ho, ho, till the morning steals the light. Ho, ho, one more round before the light. Ho, ho, we ain't done with this damn night. Ho, fiddle fade looks to rise. Laughter echoing through the skies. Till the ale runs dry.
I actually have cut back my energy drink consumption a lot. I used to do a pre-workout for the gym, and I would consume 2 to 3 energy drinks during the day. My doctor told me, you have major blood pressure issues. You're going to have to stop that. So I've pulled it down to like 3 a week.
Clap your hands harder now. Shake the rafters to the core of your soul.
Pikey, I was told about a band. Let me find them real quick. It's Blackmore's Night. BLACKMORE''S Look them up on your music program. Fantastic husband-wife combo. Amazing music. I'll forget. Please interrupt that. This tank is taking a lot of damage from this. Oh, it's a sergeant. That's why. Is this considered Celtic music? Sounds more like Irish Scottish music. So you have to keep. Here comes the American. So in America, pretty much anything that is like, can you please taunt this fucker off me, please? Pretty much anything that is from, like, it sounds Renaissance fairy, and it's like from the UK, people call it Celtic music. Is this true Celtic music? No, it is not true Celtic music. But as far as a genre, that's going to be what most Americans understand. Is that upbeat tavern Renaissance style music? They're gonna call Celtic music. But no, this is not true Celtic music. Some of these groups do Celtic music, do true Celtic music, 100%. Yeah, our folk music, depending on what you're talking about, kind of sucks. But, you know. Yeah. Unfortunately, I get a lot of spam, so we sometimes get bots in here that just spam the shit out of links, so I had to put link protection in. Bro, can we please stick to one? The enchanter is doing way too much work right now. This tank's pretty good, but he doesn't have spatial awareness. Like, right there, this mob was Mez still, and the other one was broken, and he went with the Mezed one. He should really pick on the one that... he should really pick on the one that's broken. Yeah, I can grant Link permissions for a minute. I can click on this now. Yes, you are correct, Moss. That is Celtic music. Yes. You are correct. That is Celtic music. Of which I have that stuff on my playlist. Just not YouTube playlist because copyright. I try to respect artists and not just play their music when it's not royalty free, because in my opinion that's pretty shitty and shady that you're playing their music without paying them / permission, even if they're rich sons of bitches. I respect the artist. I really want to proc piety. I need the mana regen right now. Is this AI generated music? I don't know. Is it? It doesn't sound AI generated. I usually have a pretty good ear for that. I usually have a pretty good ear for that. Oh, you are correct. It is marked AI. You're correct. You are correct. At least they market AI, right? Some places don't. Some people are just like, listen to my music. I just need certain streams I'll run the upbeat shit like this. Other streams I'll just run this like chill renaissance-y background music because I just want a chill sound. But weekday streams where I'm already tired from work, I gotta pump the upbeat stuff. If I don't, we ain't making it through. We ain't making it through. Since I didn't proc piety, I got to do the whole sit on my ass and med thing. I don't remember which stream it was. but I actually got yelled at by at a shaman who was very inefficient in their healing and would yell at me when they were at 50% mana to help heal. And they said clerics should not melee at all. They should sit and heal. And if there's multiple healers, they should be casting their direct damage spell. And I'm like, do you know how a cleric works after the rework? And they're like, yeah, I have a 44 cleric. And I'm like, well, clearly you're bad at it. And they kicked me. They kicked me from the group. Have I ever listened to Wardruna? I have not. I have a playlist on my phone for Nordic and Viking music because I'm a huge Viking historian. Like, I don't know as much as I want to, but like I love reading books about Viking history, Viking mythology, all that shit. So, yeah, I have a whole playlist that is like Viking and Nordic music. Love it. Love it. In fact, one of my goals in the gym, because I'm a strongman lifter, is to to get my body to a point where I can go to Renaissance Fair and look like some like monstrous Viking behemoth from like the olden days. Nice. Yeah, I taught history in public schools here for 2 years before I realized our education system sucks and I didn't want to deal with it anymore. And then I went into IT. But yeah, my favorite periods of history are ancient Greek, ancient Rome, Vikings, and the golden age of piracy. Then you hired me. No, you did not hire me from being a teacher. I was long done from being a teacher before you hired me. You work at a private school? I would not work at private schools here in the United States because, in my opinion, over here they're worse than they're basically for-profit education, and it makes me sad. You can take all the credit you want. I'm not giving you any. Yeah, that's the biggest issue over here is the private is basically for-profit education, and the way our laws are written is if students if their parents are wealthy enough, right, they can send their kids to private schools. Well, every student that enrolls in a private school over here versus the public school, the school district has to allocate so much money to that private school. So where public schools are already suffering over here, being able to fund and pay teachers and fund proper education for those who can't afford going to private schools, they're getting even more screwed because money that should be going to the public school is going to the private school, who is already taking tuition but is also getting public dollars. It's a fucked up system. It's a fucked up system, and it just goes along with the United States, where the rich get everything and the poor just get poorer. It's bass backwards. And as someone who has an entire family that are teachers, I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, but you know what? You know what we do. Here's what we do, Moss. So obviously we're trying to take Greenland from you, right? Obviously. Our president somehow has a fetish about taking Greenland from you. But my favorite thing is Denmark. I'm sure you have your opinions, as it's where you live and you have strong opinions about things, and that's important. But like, Denmark also has a lot of great things that the United States doesn't have. They have a lot of great things that in the United States is hated on and called communism and vilified, which is funny. But what I love is the fact that we are pointing at your vaccine cadence, and we're like, we need to be more like Denmark in our vaccine cadence. And I'm like, but Denmark does vaccines better than us, and you're just trying to take a portion of their cadence to fulfill your political dreams and wants. I'm like, you know, you can't just like rip apart their healthcare system and take one little tiny piece of a thing and say it's just so dumb. It cracks me up. It cracks me up. God, the Vikings. Fucking love those people. See, here's something. Here's what I love about the Vikings. Right. First off, let's start with their religion. Like, they believed, yes, there's Valhalla, and you know, you die in battle, you go to Valhalla, all that stuff. But like they believed a religion that was based on the planet and Earth, and like their gods walked among them and were warriors, you know, before they existed and stuff like that. Brilliant, beautiful. And then on top of that, they're like the culture around like women, right? So like talk about like, were women, I'm going to put it in quotes, property? Okay, kind of, sort of, sure. But like the respect for women, shield maidens and stuff like that, it's incredible. Like way back then, like the women, if the husband pissed off the woman, like the woman could like fucking kill him. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it's great. You know, it's like, oh, what? She can actually fight like a warrior? Hell yes, she can. Women empowerment, man. Oh, I loved it. Go away. We're camping here. Shoot. Shoot.
So choose again. Take your stand.
Oh, sure. I get piety when I'm basically full mana. Good, that's proof. The embers still survive in you. Sleepless nights and pounding veins mean your spirit still pulls change. Your restless soul still wants to ride, still too alive to slowly die. Raise your head, face the dawn, don't drown deep in ash and hail. People don't respect camp still in this game. Like, I feel like people that are like never played EverQuest or never played old school EverQuest, they don't understand how camps work. Like, you don't just walk in and start like killing mobs, like especially when there's a group nearby. Like, figure out where the camps are and like be respectable members of the gaming society. Yeah, women had a lot of power. Like, women had a lot of power in the thing. Like, I mean, you know, where they, I don't even like to say they were property of their husbands and stuff, like, you know, so many places across history. Like, they had a true say in a lot of things. Like, these folks who just, like, moved in, oh, we got some mobs here. Well, yeah, they're ours. Pieces of poop. Oh, well, we've got plenty of mobs. We have plenty of mobs to kill. I'm not extremely irritated, but I am kind of irritated. I have a book that I can't wait to read. I've got so many books on my reading list. I have a book that I can't wait to read. It's it's just a book of like lore and folk stories of the Vikings. I'm super excited to read it. Like stories about the gods and just like folk stories and stuff like that. Like, and I know the show was like Hollywooded to fuck him back, but like I loved the TV show Vikings. Like, yes, I'm fully aware that bitch was Hollywooded one way and another, but I loved it. Like, they had some decent historical accuracy in like the outfits and like the ways they crafted boats and like the look of it. Like, they had some historical, you know, in the raids and stuff like that, but like, that's the aspect I like. It's just like the TV show Black Sails, you know, Hollywooded to hell and back. But they hit some really good themes when it came to the historical accuracy of the golden age of piracy in the Bahamas. You know what I mean? So there's little bits and pieces that you can take from it. What are they throwing at your feet for $1? Are they throwing like Viking books at your feet for $1? Dude, I'll pay for international shipping. I got $1 or $2. I'm trying to find like I got my Thor's necklace, which I've had for years. I've had to replace the rope on it a couple times. But what I really am trying to find is a good artisan, not a mass-produced bullshit, but a good artisan that can make me a ring, an armband. Last Kingdom was very good. Oh, I can't read Danish. I mean, they would be cool to they would be cool to put on my bookshelf, but I can't read Danish. I can barely read English. We gonna learn together? I'm too old to learn another language. That's not true. I could do it, but I don't even have the time to do the shit. I haven't written a blog post for like 2.5 months. My last episode of Pirate Talk Radio is fucking behind by like a month and a half. Like, I can't even get the shit I want to do. Like, I want to get a new podcast going for MMOs to cover like Monsters in Memory. Like, I'm so far behind in what I want to do right now. I can't. Danglish, which is what everyone will speak a couple of thousands of years. Danglish. I'm not gonna lie. When I see the word danglish, I don't know why, but I think of a penis. The dangle. I just think, I'm like, what's the angle of your dangle? Like, I don't know why. When I see danglish, that's what I.
Oh, yes, Daddy.
Oh, that was a good one. Holy hell! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 procs in that swing. That was a good one. Dingleberries? Oh, God. Get that danglish out of my face. Danglish that elsewhere. Look. Okay. Look, here. Look. We're gonna have a moment here. And if there's any Germans in chat, I'm sorry. For German, you just speak in English and you just change it a little bit. Like, I can speak German, and then you just everything you say, you just have to say angry. No, wrong. Like even if you tell your significant other you love them, you're like, I love you. I love you. Like, everything has to be angry. I have a friend that I sometimes play Sea of Thieves with. And she's German, and I've asked her multiple times. I'm like, why is your language so angry? And she's like, our language isn't angry. And I said, really? I said, raise your voice just slightly and say I love you. And she did it, and I'm like, I feel like I just got yelled at. Like, I feel like you just cursed my name to hell. And she's like, I see your point. I'm like, tell me the sausage tastes good. And she says it. I'm like, okay, raise the volume just that much. And she did it. And I'm like, see, you're yelling at me again. Well, what did you expect, Pikey? Haven't you ever heard the commercials? German engineering in the house. Like, some of the greatest engineering feats of human technology came from the Germans. I'll see, I can offend the French too. I can offend the French too. Don't you like my French accent? See, I can offend multiple cultures with my inability to speak their language and just speaking it in English. Would you like a cigarette? Be my guest. Be my guest. French is for tender lovers in the week. Also, if you like cheese. They love their cheese there. What? I'm French. Can't you tell by my outrageous accent? And white bread. We have white bread in America, but I wouldn't consider it bread. It's pretty much like wood chips, like pushed together with like water. It's sawdust with water. It's called Wonder. I wonder if it's actually bread. Do you have anything else that want bread? Yeah, we have wheat bread, which is just toasted sawdust pressed together. We have multigrain bread, which is a slightly lighter toasted sawdust, and they sprinkle some bird seeds in it and press it together. What's hilarious? This is what I find funny. So I don't really eat bread. I don't really eat a whole lot of carbohydrates, to be honest. Just personal choice and how my body like digests it. It's not like a fad diet. It's just I've listened to my body long enough. I know what my body will consume and digest well and make me feel good, and I know what it won't. But here's what's funny. If you go into a grocery store and you go to the bread aisle and get all this garbage, like sawdust pressed together, like you can get a loaf of bread for like relatively cheap. If you go to the bakery where they actually make good handmade bread, it's so fucking expensive. Like good bread that's made properly, handmade, is so fucking expensive compared to the sawdust pressed together bullshit that we have. It fascinates me. I like rye bread, a good rye bread. You can't get like rye bread in a package over here. Like, you know what I mean? Like they don't have the multicolored stuff. I like a good sourdough. A good sourdough. Oh, naan is good, especially if you get it good. Like if you get the packaged naan, not so good. Yeah, right there. Like you pay $2 for a loaf of bread, well, a loaf of sawdust pressed together, or you go to a bakery and pay $8 for a slightly smaller loaf that's actually good. Tell me how that makes sense. It's just like eggs, right? You go to the store here in the United States and you buy a dozen eggs that are from a mass-produced farm. The shells are so thin that sometimes in that dozen eggs you'll already have broken ones just from transport and like stocking the shelves. Like you barely like blow on them and the eggshell breaks. And then you also look and you get a dozen of like farm fresh, free range, like good eggs, and the yolk is so dark and you have to beat that bitch with a hammer to open it. You know that's a good egg. But they're like quadruple the price, but much more healthier for you. It blows my mind because we have people in power who are talking about, you know, I hate to say it this way, make America healthy again. And they're like pushing this agenda of like this garbage food that's cheap but good for you. Yet if you actually look at the more natural good food, it's super, super expensive. And they're like, oh, yeah. No, you never gave me eggs. You gave everyone else eggs. You never gave me eggs. It's just like this week. A guy who works like two doors down from me used to work for me, transferred to a different department, just because the work he was doing more aligned with that department. And he has a nice garden. And his garden produces a shit ton of cucumbers. And, like, I love cucumbers. And, like, he brought in, like, bags of cucumbers and distributed it to everyone. And, like, those people he distributed to was like, oh, this is too many cucumbers. Tim, you want some cucumbers? I'm like, yeah, sure, I love cucumbers. And he's like, oh, someone gave you some cucumbers. I'm like, yeah, you didn't. He's like, I didn't know you like cucumbers. Like, you didn't ask. I'm like, how about you ask next time? You want to bring me giant bushels of cucumbers? Those bitches will be gone. So I ate one of his cucumbers yesterday for dinner, and I've got two more smaller ones in the fridge. Like, I got to start going to. We have some farmers markets that are like year round in town, and I'm like, I got to start going to those because I love buying stuff farm to table. If I can buy stuff farm to table, I am a happy Davram. And it lasts longer too. Like, it's crazy. Farm to table shit. You get it and you can keep it, a little while. Like, you buy this same produce at like a grocery store, and that shit goes bad in like a day or two. And you're like, what the hell? Like, what the hell? I eat about 2 dozen eggs a week, so get to it. You better get some high producing chickens because I need about 2 dozen eggs a week. It's 8 o'clock. Of course the kiddos want food. Just order them pizza. Oh God, it's 8 o'clock. I'm surprised my cats aren't like clawing through the door. This is an excellent group. This is an excellent group. We've only had one death, and it was because of a root, which sucked. But there's nothing we could have done on that. Like, as soon as he got in range, my heal was going off, but it wasn't in time. My friend Moss, thank you very much for hanging out, my friend. Thanks for the great conversation. Enjoy your evening. If I don't see you this weekend, have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time. Take care of yourself and the family. Skull! Wait, where's my drink? Skull! I haven't been drinking out of my horn. I've been drinking out of my chalice. Oh, what does min vin mean? Skull mean vin. What is that? Before you go, you need to tell me. Don't leave me hanging. Don't make me Google. Cheers, my friend. Oh, very good. Skull min vin. I like it. I'm probably saying it horribly wrong, but I like it. Thank you for the education. Come on, now's when I want to proc piety. Proc piety. Top me off on mana. Come on. Give me piety. Pronounced like mean ween. Mean win. Skull mean win. I'm going to forget that. But thank you. Have a good one. I do good enough to say skull. Don't run him away. Oh, you're welcome. What can I say? You're welcome. Fordham. He waved to me?
That looks more like feeding pigs. Every chair, legs scrape the floor. Even bards were pounding tables. Boots and crates shook all the rafters. No one wanted this to stop. Still they shouted, break it up! Holly, holly, raise it high. Wine, wine, don't run dry. Stomp, shout louder now. Shake the house. Drink, drink, sing it clear. Every drunkard's roaring here. Every drunkard's rowing here. Hey, who the hell started this? Barkeep shouted through the noise. Elf just pointed calmly over him. Dwarf slammed fists against the table. Tankards rang and laughter roared. Keep it going, yelled the crowd. Ollie, ollie, one more round. Wine, wine, pass it down. Stomp, shout, sing it loud. Shake the house. Stomp your boots, don't calm down. Party till the roof falls down. Party till the roof falls down. Bard's poor throat was almost gone. Still somehow nobody left. Elf still calmly drank her wine.
There we go. There's some piety. Oh.
Next time dwarves pay extra. At the very back where the torches swayed, I raised my voice to the darkened way.
First name to the evening. Oh, we got a huge hit on him.
I cried, stand tall, reach far.
Book.
Tonight, I tied a tune to your buckling knees, laid a quiet prayer on your shaking steel. Every note I sang pushed a step ahead. You walked toward the flame. I stayed where
Probably has the cloak.
that never
Might have the enchanter or the caster on him. He definitely doesn't have the weapon.
I told my heart again and again, alone in the dark. A voice that makes another ring can fade unheard from everything still when the shadows start.
Was the lyrics "lick my leg"?
You took the room I held in my cup in the corner's gloom. Spilled ale ran over the scarred old floor. Your name struck sparks from the tavern roar. They raised their cups and called you brave. No one remembered the voice I gave. Beside the hero that was my part, a place I chose with the breaking heart. Outside the noise, I drank it down. My song came loose, I left no sound. They never clapped for me, not once. But if you stood, that was enough. Hands in the shadow, don't catch the light. I knew it well, but I sang each night. I need no praise, I used to lie. Still the ache in my throat ran dry. But you won that night because my voice held you upright. All those cheers that
So I've got double haste,
were built from silence. I never
plus I've got my fulfillment haste. We just swangin'.
I know the song that steadied your hand, the name no tongue will ever raise.
If only we had an elementalist
Like hidden
that could give me that buff. Oh, just swangin'.
this quiet pride is enough. They never clapped for me, not once, but my voice carried you through. I will not hide these shadowed hands, even if no one
I got a new hammer next level.
stands. My name need not be sung tonight.
New hammer.
Carries my song in light. They never clapped for me, not once, but I was singing all along. Even if no hands rise for me, if you can smile, that is enough. That voice within the dark you crossed was mine.
I didn't have time this week. I got a DM goblin this weekend. I got a DM the goblin this weekend. He's gonna do some artwork for me.
Round the fire, fill the cup. All who made the
Holy fuck! 324 damage in that hit. Jesus.
wipe the blood and the mud from your mail. Into frozen hands, pour the ale. The mug goes round, the sparks scatter and bite. Chipped plates past the dried meat by the light. I lift my eyes past the valley's edge. One more fire on the far off ledge. Over there, bread and drink and a bed. Over there, someone aching for home instead. Drink for tonight, let the banner fall. One moon over two fires, one and all. Their song won't reach me across the dark, but it's the same song, same spark. The oak wood table where we used to drink. The cheap
Technically, should be having my book on here since I'm
still think tonight's like
fighting, since I'm in a group.
his cup is the one I fill. Drink for tonight, set the sword to the wall. One moon over two fires, over all that man over there whose face I can't see. He leaves a cup empty, same as me.
Oh, I said order pizza, not cook pizza.
Settle down, you two gentlemen. You've heard of werewolves, moon-cursed horrors, man-eaters. Beasts that turn a brave man pale and a dead man into supper. But tonight's terror is worse. Worse than teeth, worse than claws.
It better be good pizza. Better not be shit. Oh, I'm sure if you paid enough money, you could get pizza out there. I bet you if you paid enough. It might cost you a whole paycheck, but you could probably, someone would deliver it. With the greed of this of businesses. Yup. See, I told you. It might cost you a paycheck, but you could get it done.
He sighed and scratched and muttered lowly. Smart lad, the last three who agreed rights.
Still the creature truly suffered, so I mixed a heel and brew, worked it through that mangy heart beneath the rising moon.
The fleas broke ranks and scattered. The silver fur began to part, and something soft, I swear, stirred inside her.
Where the snarling wolf had towered.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. You never know if it's direct delivery anymore. Like, I can tell you at times when I order pizza here, a DoorDash driver arrives. And I didn't ask it through, I didn't ask for DoorDash. It's just they outsource it now. A lot of deliveries are being outsourced.
Had you only held me free,
I'd likely have chosen.
there are wounds no healer mends lads.
And that one still aches. So poor wolf, he's got fleas. Poor wolf, he's got fleas. Moonlit terror of the forest, brought low by tiny enemies.
Elder Mystic.
And the dwarf who cured the trouble lost far more than he'll believe. Poor wolfies
Got fleas. So what's the
It actually caught me off guard the first time when I ordered from a pizza location and DoorDash showed up. I'm like, what the hell? I didn't order this through DoorDash. I don't use DoorDash.
think hard before you say no.
It was kind of off-putting, to be honest.
Roll the dice and hold your breath. Gold is calling past the door. Trap or curse or even death. Live to spend it.
That's the score. We ate the mud and bled the dirt. Chased by beasts that smell the hurt. No noble cause but steel in hand.
Just coin the only god we'd stand.
The rogue holds breath to read the trap. The wizard hangs back with his spell.
The fighter boots the doors lock snap. The cleric haggles God as well.
The rusted hinges scream and split.
The golden light comes pouring through.
At last, we're paid for it.
Each scar we wear is worth its due.
Hold it high, for the spoils are ours. Gold in our fists and the wine that pours. We bled for this, so hand it near. Fine words don't fill a belly, dear. So laugh, go wild, let the tavern roar. Drink twice as deep as you bled before. A scar for a coin, and the night is ours tonight. The spoils are ours.
How much wood do I have?
Gold tucked under the cobweb seam. An old cracked ring, a moaning sword. Bright the false floor, or sweep it clean. Lose 44 gold once and you'll hoard.
The one who shows us empty hand, three keys go jingling at his feet. Nobody says a word but understand.
Come splitting time, we'll keep the receipt.
Hold it high, for the spoils are ours.
Gold in our fists and greed in our eyes. We crawl through hell, don't waste my hours. Just don't skim the split when we tally the price. So laugh, go wild till the rafters bow. Drown your rotten luck somehow. A scar for a lie and the
DiGiorno thin crust. Well, I appreciate the thin crust.
The spoils are ours.
The truest treasure is your friend.
Well, sure.
But friendship never paid an innkeep store. Steel will rust and gold runs thin. The wine's all gone once you drink it in. Still, let me say it, just for tonight we won. We really won this fight.
Hold it high, for the spoils are ours. Gold in our fists and the wine that pours.
We laughed in the face of the reaper's stare. So drink tonight like we just don't care.
Sing it, scream it.
Bring it till dawn. We lived, we won, took the lot and we're gone. A scar for a story and the night is ours tonight.
The spoils are ours.
Oh, I need to rebook.
Tonight the spoils are ours.
Have a good night, my friend. I don't know if I'll be on once you finish dinner, but I might be. I'm going to be on a little bit longer since I don't have to get up early tomorrow. But have a good one if I don't see you.
Who's still breathing? Who needs more? That's enough. That'll do. Tomorrow we almost die again.
Cleric will pull it off you. Don't worry. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I got you, Mr. Bard. Just give me one swing with a couple procs and the mob's on me.
My face and leave me numb. I drop my fangs, I bend my knees. I hate that I survive with ease.
I yearn, die back, die spot in shame. I love this rotten town the same. It feeds you dreams, then tears them whole. I always knew it take its toll.
The king, the clown, the starving thief.
Oh, they added like a little dust effect to charge. That's kind of cool.
I fear, and still I ask this road, this pain, was any of it not in vain? You give no answer, just take flight and leave me stranded in the night.
You moon-winged spirit, laugh away, go mock me
Somewhere else today, but still I rise too dumb to quit, a fool who won't lie down for it.
What are we rolling for?
The deal with the devil is still on the table. The hostage still breathing, the standoff still stable.
All that we needed was patience and time, and God's willing. No more bodies to climb, and somebody stood with that light in his eye, that grin that we know that we wish we deny. I've got an idea, and we all understood. There goes the man laying road to hell good.
These guys suck. Oh, these sentinels are just, these are like, aside from the names, probably the toughest mobs. They put out so much damage, and they're beefy, and they cast, and they're a pain in the ass. They heal. Once you get them split, it's fine. You just gotta have a puller that keeps them split. But both at the same time is a pain in the ass. Thankfully, the stun off. Thankfully, the enchanter's is really good. I've worked with him before. He's good. That was clearly a good proc. Sentinels suck so bad. I know they're so good XP, but God, they suck. The raid boss isn't up.
One to run.
Days on the tavern,
We sat with our beer.
and somebody finally asked it.
So here
What exactly in the end was the plan?
he stared in his ale.
A long silence.
And then
Holy shit, Trill's playing a warrior? I mean, I know he's good at basically anything melee. I'm so used to him playing a monk.
the genius whose plan brought the whole castle down.
Lift one as well for the fighter gone cold.
Who paid for a whim that was reckless and bold. Emmanuel.
And that is the curse that we keep. The good-hearted fools dig the rest of us deep.
Emmanuel.
So we drink to the dead one more time.
And if courage came corked with the thimble of mine,
If bravery traveled with sense at its heel,
we'd be richer, my friend, by a good deal.
a damn good deal.
The hostage was safe.
The fighter was lost,
The demon walked off with the tail worth the cost.
and
The tavern got one more song. Hey!
I won't put the candle out, though your hand has gone so cold. They all say let it go. Why won't anyone fight? Why fool? Kings once sent for me, the greatest they said. A healer mage who could wake
Who's
from
that on?
the dead. I never lost a soul, not one, not one.
Okay, it's on the beast. He's good.
That I loved, then I came undone. I wasn't afraid. I heard it call from past the gates of
That beast like takes no damage.
what's yours. It breathed through the wall. I'll unmake death, but not for free. I haven't fallen, that's a lie. I only swore you'd never die. It's just a rule I won't believe. Hold tight enough and none can leave. This is mercy, this is oath, and so why would I ever let you go? before that smile, so warm I feel it's lost. My hands are cold now. It's alright, I'll shape the smile myself. I'll never say good night.
This guy likes to pull shit. I love it. Oh, this acolyte's beating the hell out of him. I was about to say, please interrupt that. Okay, good. We got the Sentinel. Keeping the Sentinel split. I need some piety. Oh, I do need to, my faithful wore off, and I didn't notice it. That's not helping. That's not helping. Okay, no piety. I'm just gonna sit in bed. Shit, we have a Sentinel too. Can I please get a piety? For the love of everything good in this world, give me piety. Or give me death. Just not death, please. Just piety would be great.
Included, the bill is now double. If you've got a problem, drink more through the rubble.
Come on, piety. I don't care about fulfillment. I don't care about fulfillment. My life doesn't have fulfillment. Just give me piety. The enchanter just blew all his freaking load on giving me mana. I'm gonna have to go feed the cat soon before they like destroy my house. Let's try to make 16 tonight. I think that's my goal, is 16. I was about to say, did I just get piety because I was going to be real pissed off? I always get piety when I'm at like 90 or 100% mana. Oh, good. He's pulling the raid boss guards. The Astro Mages. They've got some nasty spells as well. Their ice spell is pretty brutal, I would say. Their physical damage isn't bad, but that's why I love doing Paladin here, because Paladin has Spell Reflect, which neuters these guys. Paladin is so good in this zone as a tank. It just completely neuters.
most hindsight talk. Then why leave silence in its walk? No right answer in the sky. We carve it out or let it die. Call it wrong, I won't pretend. Still I walk it to the end. Make the path we chose feel right. That's the mark we leave behind. Names we left turned into dust.
Why can't I reach him?
You'll just rest. No time to save, no room to stall. Those who live decided all we chose. Who lives and left one to die? You chose to leave them in the dark. Don't run from the weight you spark. Don't let silence be their end. Something still deserves a mend. Run, no, I make the call. Pretty lies won't stop them all. Truth is, you're the worst kind. See, hard to cut you loose. Then don't let them live through me. No right answer, that's the game. Stay alive, forget the names. No, I can't just let it fade. Meaning lives in what we say. Past don't change, we carry through different ways, but still we choose. It's just that once I almost stayed, hesitated, nearly swayed, but hesitation gets you killed. So I buried what I felt, and still you chose. I see it clear, that's why I'll make it linger here. Every scar, every doubt, I'll give voice to what you drown out. Meaning's nothing when you fall. Last one standing writes it all. Oh no, what's written outlives breath, echoes louder after death. No right answer from the start. Still we chose and played our part. Carry sins or carve them clean. That's the mark of where
What level do you get res? You get your first reg, which is 15% at level 12. No, that's, hold on, that's incorrect. 15% level 8 is 15% Cutbird. So what's up, Cutbird? How are you doing? I know you popped in to ask a question, but how are you doing? How was your week? Plans for the weekend? What you playing in Monsters of Memory? What are you doing for EA? All the questions.
My friend stepped out and left. That thing was huge, we all would have died. Nice bluff, you mad brave man. I looked behind me through the door. The elf just grinned, the dwarf cracked stone, and then I finally understood.
You just watching people play the new game? Well, it comes out for everyone to play starting in October 1st. Did you pick a name yet? Well, I've loved every class that I play. Right now, just because I've fallen in love with this class, I am leaning towards Cleric because of the revamp. It finally gives me a Cleric. I wanted to do an EverQuest forever. But there's still a couple reworks that I'm waiting to see. I want to see the Elementalist rework because I played Magician in EverQuest for 20 years, and I love that class. And I want to see what they do with the Paladin, because I really like the kit on the Paladin. It's just currently a relatively bland, unexciting class with a couple cool abilities, and I want to see what they do to spice it up. So I'm kind of waiting for those two reworks to make my final decision, but right now I'm heavily leaning towards the Cleric, just because it's my style of Cleric. It's my style of like healer. Want to see how the Ranger turns out? It's already had its rework, so the Ranger is where it's going to be. Right? Ranger got a rework? Maybe it didn't. Archer got a rework. Never mind. Archer got a rework. Ranger get a rework? No, Ranger has not gotten a rework yet. I keep losing track of which ones they've done and which ones they haven't. Just because I don't play Ranger, so like it wasn't on my list of ones I'm looking out for. I'm anxious to see what they do with Ranger, because I think the Ranger that they have right now is it's obviously very EverQuest, and they're giving all these classes kind of their unique identity. So I'm curious what they do with Ranger. I feel like they're going to pull Ranger a little bit further away from Druid and kind of make it a more interesting hybrid. I hope they give it the ability to like do a little bit more with the melee ranged hybrid aspect that it has, right? They can shoot the bow, they can stabby stab or slashy slash, and give it a little bit more like a disengage, re-engage kind of combo feel. I think that would be a little fun. Step away from the druid spells and more focus it on like a martial DPS class with some spell support. I think that could be really good, but I'm anxious to see what they do with that. But I think giving them some sort of like, because Archer is Archer, right? It sits back, it goes pew 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 pew. It doesn't go stabby stab. Where Rangers have both, right? And I think leaning into that, giving it this really cool disengage jump, re-engage melee, disengage shoot, would be a really cool feature, a really unique play style that they don't currently have. So. But I think there's a lot of things that they could do with Ranger that could differentiate it.
Smile means something awful's coming. Don't open it. Too late. Don't push it. Oh no, oh no. Don't touch that thing. Not again. Oh no, not again. More alarms, more destruction.
Come on, no piety again.
Tracks don't lie, not like Bard's in love with a mug again. Here we go again. Rogue shadow starts his line.
Oh, shit. I was not prepared for Mangles. Mangles does so much fucking damage.
A mug for this crew, yeah, still my crew. No clean fights, no perfect names. Still we walk out all the same. Who's still here? This crew, we're still here. We don't
fall. Oh, I dropped the cloak. It's a good cloak.
I'll tell you why I don't. Oh, the dwarves go marching one by one, but we're marching for fun with a rusted chain and a burning sky and a single tear and a one-shot eye, and we all go marching on, on, on. Oh, the sands were shining one by one, every grain like a kingdom won, fields of diamonds wide and bright, blinding fire in the desert light. They shine like gods but kill like thirst, and we all go marching on, on, on.
Oh, I got a blue.
Heat on the back and the water to meet. Gold I'd trade for a drop to drink. You can't drink a diamond when you're at the brink. I thought it was worth it till my throat ran dry. Oh, the line grew longer, 2 by 2. Strange folk marched and I did too. A glass skin elf with a chiming step cracked at the edges. Nothing left and we all go marching on, on, on. Oh, the beast came shambling 3 by 3. A horned old giant chained like me. Each step he groaned like shifting stone. Carved by thirst to skin and bone, and we all wood 4x4, a living cloak that spoke no more. It drank the light, but not the heat. Felt no fire, yet dragged its feet, and we all go marching.
Which way are we going? Come on. I need like part of. I need 75% of a blue. We need to be able to get that before we exit this dungeon. That's to the butcher, but okay. Oh, there's a group down here. What is that big green pile of shit? A gelatinous cube? Where the fuck does that come from? I'm not gonna get it. Damn it. I'm gonna have to go kill like. I'm gonna have to go kill like the one guy because this guy's green. This guy's blue. Stop and kill him. Stop and kill him.
You see diamonds, eh? Worth the king's ransom? Try swallowing one. Then tell me what it's worth.
We're gonna run. I think I can go probably 15's a little high. Go try to see if I can level up via killing the were rats. See, these officers are still pretty.
Took its toll, left me half and cracked my soul. Beard once proud, now torn in line, lost in a brawl over cheap red wine. Hands that shake, no grip, no spine. Can't hold a mug, can't swing a mine. We struck a scene we shouldn't find. No mark, no map, no warning sign.
It's gonna auto cast on me. Nice. What is that? Oh, they changed the icon for Speed of Wild. See, this is why earlier when I said I don't know if clerics are going to be efficient at soloing, is this is an even mob, and I mean it's killable. I can easily kill it, no issue there, but it takes forever unless I get some good procs. Hey, that did level me. Nice. Right, now spells.
Thought it gold a perfect mine. Found a bitch and not a mine. Not a mine. Not a mine. Another round, I'll spin it twice. Though every time
Angry Heels. That's a name for a cleric.
feel it hard. You laughed at the nameless road, an old map spread where the ale had flowed, tracing the line to the frozen north like the danger was a joke to call forth. The northern path is buried in snow, a narrow cliff where the shadows grow, a broken card, an old warning stone, that is all that remains alone. No one dares to speak its name, but you tap the map like a wicked game to tell the truth right from the start. More than the danger, you caught my heart. I couldn't look away from you. It seems I finally understand.
All right, 16. Corruption Protection. Greater Heal. Promise of Mending 2. Let's reckon. Strike your target. Okay, so it's just my new... Okay. Redemption sounds like a res. 25% res. New Hammer. And that's it. Not a bad level. Not too much.
Frozen ground or quiet footsteps are the only sound. The tavern lights are out of sight. Just a forgotten path in the morning light. The signs are screaming, turn around. Any sane man is homeward bound. And yet I keep on pressing on. The easy reason's already gone. A heavy stirring in my chest. You're back ahead of me. I cannot rest because of you. I crossed the line, leaving my former life behind. By all the gods, a road to avoid. Off the map and into the void. But just to see that's
Greater
not you
Heal.
there. Even this danger I'm willing to bear. Oh, more certain than the things I knew before. I knew it, I'm just chasing you.
We'll organize our spellbook. Do you only have to buy the scrolls once? Once per spellbook. So spellbook is actually an item in your spellbook is actually an item for casters on their belt.
To capture
You can have multiple spellbooks. Your spells stay in the spellbook. So therefore, if you die, your spellbook is on your corpse. Thus, you don't have any spells except cantrips. So every so many levels, you get the ability to save some spells, cantrip some spells to you. So if you die and don't have your spellbook, you can cast those spells. What I will say though is like melees, they don't have to worry about that. They don't have to carry a spellbook. You can have multiple spellbooks, but every single time you get a new spellbook, need to reload. Every time you get a new spellbook, you have to rebuy the spells. So it's really up to you.
the nameless road goes on and on, off the map into the dawn. I do not care what we might see, but you are smiling next to me.
There's still a bug with spellbook. Your spells disappearing. I think it's a memory leak. I think they have a memory leak, and that's what's causing it. But there are things in your spellbook, like my Holy Strike, that is an ability, that's not a spell, so that stays with me. So the first 2 pages will stay with you so long as you have them on your bar. It's only your spell books that actually are the things that will not follow you.
Move with my fist, give it all. Raise it up, slam it down, shout it loud. Now do it, tear it out of the crowd. Fall behind and you fade away. Stomp the ground, kick the dust in the flame. Now do it, strike your chest, take your claim. No choice made, then you lose the day. Raise it up, clench it tight, feel it bite. Now do it, throw your hands to the fight. If tomorrow bites back, you strike back. Now do it, taste the blood in the track. Let it twist inside. Coins on flame, let them spin and slide. Footwork, don't let no place to hide. Crown comes off, let it roll and spin. Rose still burned in the flesh of skin. Crush that oath that I borrowed thin. No one's call, it's a choice I'm in. Only results when the dust sets in. Storm in my back as I shut that door. Charm breaks loose, hits the blood.
It's because I'm in Night Harbor. It's just a piece of shit zone. I mean, it's a good design zone, but there's so many people that sit in this zone that it just gets laggy. I bet if I zoned out of Night Harbor, I would not be having this issue.
Taste the blood in the track. Hands pull me deep in the circle time. Or stand, yeah, I choose the fight. Going back would be soft, would be clean, but the pack still hums underneath. If I stop, then it's over.
Like there's a really good camp in Night Harbor. Ooh, that's really good for a bard. There's a really good camp in Night Harbor, a couple of them. And unfortunately, right now, they're kind of unplayable just because of the lag. And it's just because it's the main city that everyone's in.
Hear your heartbeat pound. No roads left when you turn around. Smash it down, feel it burn your throat. Now do it. Let the fire float. Spit that name from the depths of your chest. Now do it. Scream it down to the last.
All right, let me see if zoning out works.
Push the door.
Yep,
let the
see,
rain hit my
instantly
face. Grip
lag is gone.
heavier than yesterday.
I know it's something they know about and it's something they're working on. It's just when your population, like that is your main concentration population. Like they just got to put they got to put more hamsters on the wheel.
Carve your path into the stone. Flaws are what make steel our own. Stand your ground, don't let it go. Break it down and strike once more. The gates still burn beneath my feet.
I personally, this is just my personal opinion. Again, they made the right decision to delay to October. I 100% feel they made the right decision, but it's early access. I get people's views on early access, blah, blah, blah. In my opinion, this game could have been released in early access 6 months ago. Like, the game is ready. But the things that they are doing right now, I completely agree with holding off till October. And EA will be a much cleaner, better experience for the players come October, 100%. So I think they made the right decision, but in my opinion, it's early access. There's going to be bugs, there's going to be issues. The problem is people don't have patience, and people, like, even now, like beta testers, they release a feature that might have a bug or something like that, and the beta testers, like some of them just rage out, like, oh, how could they be so stupid? Oh, that was so wrong. Why would they break this? Why would they do this? Blah, blah. I'm like, it's a beta test. They're going to break things. The point of us being in the game right now is to test those things, to get them fixed for EA. But, like, I don't know. People are just people. But in my opinion, this game was in a place that's way better than most early access games 6 months ago. So yes, I truly believe they will be ready. Will it be a 100% bug-free, clean game? Absolutely not. Will it be in a place that, like, is playable and good? Yes, it's there right now. I think people will be happy when it hits EA.
I can't spit it out, it crawls and twists where it's hung. On the muddy slope I slip as a sludge wraps my arm. I raise up my hand with a grin, but my fingers alarm. I drop all the weight and I roll up the strain in my...
The one thing, someone brought this up earlier, that they were concerned they wouldn't get all the reworks done before EA, which they said that's what they're planning on doing. But they only have one more major patch for beta coming at the beginning of September. So my concern is, can they get can I just convert these? Does it give me money? I think my biggest concern is I'm gonna make these. Nope, stop. My biggest concern is, can they get the reworks done? Because the last thing I want to happen is they release EA and they still have reworks to do, and people settle into classes and then they do a rework and the people don't like the class. So I'd rather them get the rework done so the classes have that solid foundation and people understand this is the class. Like, this is what it's going to be like. There might be balancing, there might be tweaks, but this is the core.
With the mud on my hands, I grab the cup and I pour it down. Through a burning throat, I swallow every excuse I found. With some boots, I pound on the ground as I push ahead, crush it down every road that could turn me instead. Oh, I halt as I shake, clutch a stone while my body betrays. If I move, I'm worn down. If I stop, I collapse where I stay.
Not really much of a change, huh?
Every path that I choose only strips what I still have found. ground with the blood on my hands. I break the cup and I pour it down. All the words in my throat I just bury and let them drown. With broken legs I still keep walking without a sound. On this crushed path I move, no way to turn around. Back to back on the stone, we sit and breathe in the air. A stomach growl breaks and we pause.
How much food do I get? Oh, I didn't go through too much.
One of us lets out a laugh and it hangs in the night, and the rest let it pass. And
So what's the new hammer look like?
On the floor, boots start to slide. Laughter feels distant, lost in the tide. Blades cut deep through bone and skin. Still no end. Awake again. Cleric's prayers fall flat tonight. 1,000 deaths, yet none that bind. If death's a door, I've lost the key. Shut out from all eternity. Let it end, just let me fall. No more echoes, no more calls. If this is life, I want no part. Give me death or tear me apart.
Classic Plus will have an impact. Crap, lag is not allowing me to do it. It will have an impact, just like EQ Legends did on beta, regardless of when it launches. Here's the thing, though. Classic Plus is not going to give you the same old school experience as Monsters in Memory. So there's going to be a core of Monsters in Memory players that will not leave Monsters in Memory for Classic Plus, me being one of them. I have no interest in Classic Plus. I'll watch people play Classic Plus, have no interest in playing it myself. Just like EQ Legends. I've watched people play it, it's not my style. I'm glad it's out there for the people who like it, not my style of game. But yes, some players will jump and play Classic Plus, and then they'll come back if you know, once they get their fill of that. That's just the MMO world, right? You know, there's people right now playing WoW, and whatever, they switch, like they stop testing to go play EQ Legends. Okay, so the difference on this is 1 damage and Sanctified Hammer levels up. Okay. The hammer still looks the same, though. That's kind of a bummer. Okay.
You fall apart, I never break. One shared curse, 2 fates we take. Marked in flesh, the sigil burns. No escape, it always turns. No bell will toll, no light will guide. No God, no drink stands by our side. We walk a line we can't outrun. 2 lost souls denied as one. A cup still full, untouched, alone. No one claims what once was on that empty seat. It never saves. Mercy lies.
But here's the thing, because ultimately there's going to be another MMO someday come out. People will leave, people will come back. You know, Final Fantasy 14 will release an expansion, people will leave, people will come back. But there's going to be a core group of players that won't leave. Me being one of them. This is my game. This is my game now, this is my game in the future. All right, let's wrap it up for the night. It was a good couple hours. What did we do? What did we do tonight? 3.5 hours. That's longer than most weekday streams for me just because of work, but we'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow, so make sure you hit that follow button. Tomorrow's Variety Day, so we'll be starting our day with Baldur's Gate 3. Most likely, maybe Sea of Thieves, but probably Baldur's Gate 3. And then, pending how long that goes, we'll be back on Monsters in Memory tomorrow evening after Baldur's Gate 3. And then Sunday will be all day Monsters in Memory. Probably like at least a 5 to 7 hour stream on Sunday, Monsters in Memory. So please hit that follow button, come back. Cutbird, thank you very much for that follow. It's been great talking to you, my friend. Been great. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. I hope you folks, if you're lurking in the darkness, please come back and see us. I hope I can't spell. I hope if I don't see you again this weekend, please have a safe, please have a wonderful, relaxing weekend, and I hope to see you again very, very soon. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you tomorrow.